Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. Got my rain hat on, although it's not raining today. Yay. Actually, I've got oil drain buckets here. I think today we're gonna tackle doing the oil change on the John Deere AR. Sweet. I wanted to do that for a while. But big block of iron, as you guys know, in that thing. And I would assume that would take a long time to get some oil warm too. So what I'm going to do is fire it up, make sure it's running stable, and leave it running for, oh boy, I don't know, that's a lot of freaking metal in that thing. It'd be nice if I could get it hooked to something and make it work for a bit. That would heat her up faster, but sitting there running, I don't know. So anyways, we got to find a tripod. Where did I put my tripod? Oh, it's on the table, looking right at it. And we'll get you out there and see if she'll fire up. I brought it up this morning, seemed to be fine, but we gotta let it warm up again. So I'm gonna fill a little tank up on it, just a little wee guy, and let it sit there and warm up for a bit, and then we'll bring her down here, or maybe I'll fire it up and bring it down by the shop here and let her warm up. Alright, so we'll put some gas in it now. I filled it right up this morning and I ran it for, ooh, well, blocks, maybe coffee drinkable warm now. So it has cooled off a lot. And it's down, got a match? It's down, not too bad, not too far down. So we'll just top it off and I'll let it probably run through that tank, which will only be about half an hour maybe. And this thing needs a good wash already. Holy. So we'll let her run that tank out, I guess. Just top her up. That probably will be barely warm on the oil side, but a little bit of warmth maybe might stir up some crap that's in the bottom. Ought to do. She's right to the neck there, so good. And get you off the tripod for a moment while we're prepping stuff to start. It'll probably start with the decompressions, with them, you know, not decompressing, but we will do it officially here. So, okay, so we gotta go over here. Open a decompression valve. These things are very expensive, about 48 bucks for one of those on the Steiner website. I'm like, wow, I guess won't be using one of them or getting new ones of them. These ones work, but this one doesn't quite close enough if you go that way. So I wonder if I was to, well, if I turned it more, it would be even worse. So what I normally do is just kind of push it that way, and it seems to be all right. Okay, that's there, that's there. We go back here and make sure it's out of gear. Shouldn't drive ahead or go ahead or anything. Yeah, she's out anyways. We'll pull her out there so it doesn't have to spin all that over. Although I don't know what's easier, to spin that in the pulley or that in the bearing inside. So, okay, I'll hook up the guy here. I got my, oh, I should do some painting today too, maybe, for this thing. Get that cap. I gotta spray paint it yet. That lid we made the other day. Okay, so we'll get you back a little bit here and we'll fire it up. Okay, yeah, you should be on the tractor when you're doing this, but because of all the decompressions and stuff, I don't. We'll fire it over. I'll get it turning over, and then I'll pull the choke on it. Shouldn't need a whole lot of choke because it is still fairly warmish. So, anyways, I'll be able to do it all from back here anyway. So I haven't actually done it from back here yet. But anyways, here we go. We'll get her cranking. Oh, I might have to turn the gas on. That'll help a little bit. Give her a bit of throttle just till that little spring comes off. Come on, baby. Fired up good this morning. Spinning because there's a bearing in there, and that's engaged. The whole thing spins. It's pretty hard on the bearing to sit there and run. Alright, she's warming up. I'm going to take it down to the garage, so let's jump on her here, or down to the work shed. I think it's high range right now. something with this switch. I'm just not sure what I should be getting for a reading off the generator. I think it was, I measured it the other day, it was 6.31, but so was the battery, so I presume that's good, but I thought it might have been more into 7 volts or 8 volts maybe when it would be charging up, but it seemed to turn over and start all right, so I'm not too worried about it. Like it's running pretty good there. Warming up pretty good. So we'll have to get underneath it, and there's a great big cup with the oil filter in it, and then a drain plug. And what I want to do is get those all cleaned up and get some liquid thread dope sealant stuff and put it back on with that so it won't leak again. Because and then it actually lubricates the threads pretty good too, so it'll be easier to get off. Hopefully I can get it off here all right, but we'll let her run here. It's already down that much from right at that fill neck, so it should be all right for a few minutes. That's our oil fill there. That'll come off. There's a breather under here too. I'll probably get cleaned out. Yeah, we'll let her sit, and hopefully it runs that tank out. It's good and warm by then. Pretty level here. I think that'll be good. I'll get some wood maybe to put under the lay on and stuff. And I'm not too sure if I got the right tools yet for getting this off, but I might have to go and get my big socket set. But anyways, I adjusted the carburetor a little bit this morning, and I got a little bit of that popping noise out. You can still hear it the odd time. So I don't know if it's a valve out of adjustment or what, but we'll figure it out eventually. Warm there. As soon as I feel that getting warm, I'll be a little happier that the oil's gotten warmer. But anyway, let's go into the shed for a moment here. I've got to put back in, I got the little manual here, 9 quarts, which is pretty much 9 liters. And I got this guy here, and that's 9.5, so should be awful close to a whole one of them. Maybe a little bit less, but yeah, so, okay, we're gonna need some wood. I could bring it a bit closer and get out of that mud, but it's a nice level spot there. That's where I think I want to work on it, so I'll get a couple chunks of wood out here. I don't know if you can hear that tapping or popping any better in here or not. Maybe it's supposed to do that, I don't know. Sounds good other than that. I can hear like a valve train tapping, but I want to check all that. But you have to do that on a cold engine. Because of course it gets warm, everything expands, and it puts all your settings off, right? So I would presume when it gets warm, those 20 thou gaps between the valve and the tappet would be a bit narrower, maybe about 15 or so, depending on how warm it got. But anyways, let me get some wood out for the tractor. Okay, we've been running about 20 odd minutes. Maybe a little, yeah, about 20. Check the tank here. Oh wow, it's still like about here. That's pretty good. Fuel efficient. Let's go underneath and not get wound up in that. It's not even warm under there yet. Wow, that's a lot of iron in that thing. I don't really want to run it any faster, but a bit of liquid there, that's good. And I guess we'll fire it up a little faster. So we'll just get away from the noise for a moment here. I got something, I'm a little bit, I don't know what's going on with the tractor. Way at the front, like right at the very front. Oh man, is it ever mushy back here? Let's go look. Way at the very front, there's that great big radiator hose, the bottom one. And ooh, what a mess. Whew. Look at the water laying back here. Man, I need to bring some fill here. But anyways, yeah, so way at the front of that tractor, there's a drain for the radiator, the rad. Drains the block and everything out. For some reason, I don't know why, there's the drips of oil coming out that one on the plug, and it shouldn't be. It should be like the green water that's in it. So I got a little bit of a concern about the water that's in it too. I don't know why I'm getting like an oil. You touch it, I'll show you when we get under there, but it's like oil, like engine oil. Like, that doesn't make sense. Does someone seriously pour engine oil in the radiator? Maybe to keep it from rusting? I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. But anyways, I think we'll probably just go and get that oil started draining out. I guess it's maybe warmish. It's not hot though. I guess, boy, an hour of maybe pulling a plow might warm it up, but sitting there running really doesn't heat it up too much. So that is so much iron in that thing. But anyways, let's go get her draining, I guess. Here, we'll get you in a spot there. And I looked it up. 9 quarts is about 8.5 liters, so I don't need that whole thing. I should actually probably go down and get my measuring guy and measure it, and then dump it in and see if it's coming out that little dripper level plug thing. I'll probably do that, but we'll get her draining out here first. Snort. See if there's any blue smoke come out. Very little, wow. I love that. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds so awesome. Let's do her once more and then we'll shut her off. We're up pretty good temp there, I think, now. Get her down where she's just about gonna stall. Sounds pretty nice. Wow, hardly anything. That's really good. Okay, we're gonna shut her down for real this time. And the guy that was showing me this tractor, he was turning the gas off and pulling the choke on. I'm like, well, dude, you don't really need to do all that. All you do is this. Ready? Hopefully it works. Should shut right off. Oh. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's just, if you pull it right back, it's basically past an idle and it'll just shut off. So, okay, where are we gonna situate you fellers up here? Well, let's go in here and look first at things. Okay, so when we get under here, we're looking for a big cap. And right ahead of it is a drain plug, although I think there's other drain plugs under this thing. We'll see when we get under there, I guess. It doesn't really show really the magneto there now, so it doesn't really show. There's the filler, and then the air cleaner cup. Maybe look at that too, because we'll have enough oil left over. I think we could probably service that too. It's not really showing me what, like, I know there's a drain plug for the rear end. It's a great big huge one. I'm going to have to use a 3/4 inch, I believe it is ratchet extension square, which I do have, not up here, but they're showing you how much oil, 9 US quarts, and we've got a 1540, so So we're kind of in the middle of everything. Should be alright. Give her a little bit extra lubey. And that's about it. It's not really showing me anything. So there's a picture there of, let's see it, of the oil drain and the filter stuff, I guess, and the oil pump. So it really doesn't hold that much because I guess it's not splashed around, it's pumped around, right? So you really don't need like 15 freaking liters of oil in it. But anyways, let's go and look for these plugs, and we'll see what we can do to tear them out. Okay, so that'll be our oil pump and stuff in there. There's a couple of drips coming out of that. I'd have to re-gasket everything though, so I think I'm just going to leave that alone for now. There's a drain plug here, and I think this is our drain plug that we're going to be after. There's also a drain plug back there, right there. And I don't exactly know why, because it doesn't show it in the manual. And then way up here, there you can see the bottom of that radiator hose there. There's a plug here, but if I take this off, it's like oily. So I'm a little concerned about that. That shouldn't be oil there, that should be water coming out of there. But anyways, I imagine someone's probably dumped oil on that to keep it from rusting, which is probably not a good thing. But okay, so now the rear end oil, there's that great big huge plug. Sorry you're on your side there, but there's a great big huge plug right there. That's a 3/4 inch, I believe. Oh my gosh, that might even be a 1 inch. That'll give me some problems because that I don't have. I'll have to try my 3/4 on that guy, but wow, that's a big feller. But anyways, we're gonna go after this plug here, I guess, first. And then we'll let it all drain out. Hopefully it'll fit in one of these buckets, and then we'll go after the filter, which is in there. And yeah, I guess that'll work. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, hopefully they don't get splashed. The bottom radiator hose is just a bit warm now, so that's good. Let's see here. Okay, I just got an adjustable wrench here. Oh, the bottom here is not even warm at all. You may not get to see too much here because you're kind of away, but whoa, don't want me doing that. Should actually have you over here maybe. Hang on a sec. Alright. Hopefully this is engine oil come out of here. Feels pretty good. But there's a lot of engine oil, it seems like, coming out of everywhere that it shouldn't be coming out of. Alright. That's not even warm. Holy crap. Not even warm. Oh, and it's filling that bucket up really fast. We might have to change buckets here. Bloody hell. I don't really know how many liters these things are meant to hold, but I got 4 of them. Mostly for the rear end fluid actually, but I'm going to use it on this too. That stuff's not even, it's not really that dirty. I probably could have left it, but peace of mind, right? Peace of mind. Better peace of mind than freaking piece of metal on the floor. Holy jumping, I might have to switch it again here. You know what? This is the rear end oil I'm taking out here. I could just smell it now. Son of a... Okay, that is... Oh, look at the dirt coming out. Yeah, I kind of feel good doing this one actually too. I don't have oil for this one though. I might have to go get a bucket of oil. This is definitely rear end fluid. I wonder why it's so hot. Or so thick and not warm. Okay, so I gotta go get another bucket. I wasn't kind of planning on dumping this one out. Let me go grab another bucket. And this one I actually wanted to drive it around a bunch first to get it all stirred around, but I guess we drove it a bit this morning, so. Darn it. I don't know why this... There must be a split in the case here somewhere. I don't understand, because there's a plug hole way back there too. I figured that was the drain. Oh, look at that, we're almost running out. Okay, so I'll have to go get a bucket of stuff, but this kind of looks like we're getting some chunky stuff now. It is pretty dark for gear oil. I think we have a couple of buckets, 80, 90. I figured how much I need. Oh, bother. Okay. Well, there's another bucket. You know what? I wondered why it was cold. Now I know. Oh, please don't strip this off. There we go. Okay, there shouldn't be so much in this one now. I can't believe I totally went for the wrong one there, but I'm actually kind of glad I'm doing that one because I can see a lot of crappy, sludgy crap coming out of there right now. Okay, here we go for the engine oil. And this side is a little warmer, so that's good. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, I don't know what that watery crap was. Ooh, that stuff's really thin. Might have been a 1030 or something. It's not even really warm either, but look how thin it is. Wow. Okay, you can stop spitting anytime here, bud. Because I'm almost out of room. Out of room. Need a new bucket. Holy cow, it's a good thing I got 4 of these things. There's actually water in this. I can feel water. In this oil. So, that's not a good thing. Oh, sure. Really, bud? Really? Those look like pretty much the exact same drain plug. Let that, yeah, see the moisture coming out there? I could feel water on my hand. I'm like, oh, that's not good. All right, well, I'm gonna let these two drool out here for a bit. I got some old water jugs. Oh boy, what a mess. Hopefully I didn't get it on you guys. I got, like I said, some old water jugs. This stuff will go back into here, so. They're gonna need a while to drain. Especially that rear end fluid, wow. Boy, that seems weird to me. There is another big plug back there too, which probably should come out. At least they got the right oil in the back. It looks fairly thick, but... Okay, I'll let this drain. I go clean up my hands, and then I'll have to run and grab a bucket or 2 of oil. Okay, Klondike to the rescue! I can't believe how cheap this stuff is, and it's decent stuff, I think. Anyways, oh, but actually I haven't ever used it yet, but I got some for my truck to put in for engine oil. But anyways, yeah, cheaper stuff. It's not you're not paying for like a name, like, you know, a name, really. So the one bucket of stuff here was 77 bucks. At our TSC is like 140. Not for Klondike, though, for like whatever other brand they have. So I got 33 liters, which is a bit too much for this. I need just over 30.2 liters apparently. I'll have to probably just put 30 in, but the pail, I don't understand it. It's a 5 gallon, okay, I understand that, but then 18.9. Really? Can you just make it like 100 mil more for like 19 liters? Or just a 20 liter pail? That would make more sense. But anyways, 5 gallons is 5 gallons, right? So anyways, we got oil. Let's see how things are dripping here. Not too bad. Probably go after the filter here now. Oh, and I gotta go get a funnel. Oh yeah, this is gonna be dribbling for quite a while, I think. Here, I'll maybe go do something else while this is doing this. Come back at her maybe later. That's alright. I'll get rid of my oil I got in these buckets here, I guess, first, and we could probably go after the filter here now too and let that drain out. That might be fun. Alright, we're going to pour oil into these jugs because they're a little more sealable. I almost used the jugs that the things came in, but anyways, yeah, let's grab one. This is the gear oil. Actually pretty dirty stuff. Thought it might have been a little bit cleaner than this. Hopefully this goes all right. Pretty dirty stuff, really. It's not so good. Look at the residue in the bucket. It'd be interesting to see what's in the bottom. Hopefully there's no parts. As in parts, it's fairly clean. Okay, could probably hold another one. And the only reason I got these containers is because I could kind of squeeze them to funnel them a little bit. I haven't spilt too much yet, so I'll take these and to the place in town that'll take oil. Ooh, there's a bit of sediment in this one. Now what the manual tells you to do is to get 2 gallons of flushing oil, they call it. And I guess that's, I don't know, that's about it for that one. Flushing oil for flushing out, I guess, this kind of crap, right? I didn't get that or do that, or probably can't even get that stuff. But anyways, so I got a little bit of room left. But I got another jug here too. I think we'll switch to, and I can put a little more in this one if I have to. Okay. So this one's actually the engine oil, and it's kind of funny. It looks like some funny lines in there. It looks like someone's intestines almost. This stuff's fairly thin. It's probably a 1030 they put in. It's kind of muddy looking too. I don't know if I like that. We have to do another. Ooh, there's lots of crap in the bottom of this one too. Well, it's good we're getting the crap out anyways. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's quite a bit of... Well, it's not like whatchamacallit, it's more like dirt. A couple of chunks there, so that's not so good. It's not too good. Anyways, we'll leave that guy sitting up too. And maybe we'll go tackle this filter now. Okay, so this one I'm going to keep it back a little bit. I'm going to have to adjust my cans here a bit. So I brought up some cleaner to clean the plugs whenever they go back in. And then I can put some thread seal on it. That gear oil is going to be a while though. Okay. I think everything's still dripping where it should. Wipe the handle off. This might be a bugger to get off of here. I probably should have brought my socket set. Which, if it's going to be too hard, I will. I'll go get it. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Huh. She broke pretty good there. So there's a rubber gasket up in here. And the new filter doesn't come with one, the one that I got here. So that's not so good. I don't know if I like that too much. But I do have some of that threads, well, it's gasket maker stuff, which I might put on the lip of this cup before we put it back on. Tighten it back on, away we go, hopefully. What a mess. This is actually kind of dirt oil in here. Maybe the guy hadn't ever changed it. I don't know. I got a leak, it looks like, coming out of the flywheel. It's dripping all down here. Out of the flywheel seal, maybe. That's probably not a good thing. I just seen a drip, and it's pretty wet up in there too. It's probably dripped down a bit, but oh, what can we do, eh? She's not a new machine, that's for sure. Probably should have a really good going over. Get rid of some of these oilies, drippies and stuff, but keeps it from rusting, right? This should all come off though, probably. I really don't want to because I don't have a new gasket there for that one. I don't really want to pop that off. But I imagine that oil pump's probably pretty grimed up. We might have to change oil again after we run it for about 10 hours or something. Let it mix around again and then dump it out again maybe. But I think I might potentially leave this dripping all night here. Now, unfortunately, I think it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. So that sucks. A lot. But anyways, there must be a lot of oil in this filter. It's going to take a while to drip out too, I think. Oh man. Well, while we're waiting for this, let's go back to the back corner here. See if we can get this back plug out. Okay. See if I can even get under this thing. I got two extensions here. I think I can only get under there with one. I don't know why there's a plug back here. This is weird. I wonder if this is a separate compartment. Well, I guess we'll pop her out and see what we come up with here. If I can get into it here. Yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit. That plug will need some cleaning, so does my hand. Okay, I got the plug somewhat clean. I'm gonna take him down to my shop and give him a little bit better cleaning. I need some air pressure maybe or something to blow some of the crud out from inside. Some of them are pretty gross. And that's you know, that was a 3/4, so that's good. Seemed to come out pretty good, but we might actually leave this job draining overnight out here. Really like to get that filter to fall out. I'm going to leave her for a wee little while, let her drip out a bit, and then maybe we'll come drop that guy out and see if we can maybe put the new filter in tonight anyways. And because that stuff's pretty gloppy still coming out. Really wish I had some kind of flushing stuff to flush through the system. What you're actually supposed to do is put 2 gallons of flushing, transmission flushing oil, or whatever it is in it, jack one side up and drive the tractor for a while, it says, and then drain the stuff out. I guess it's thinner stuff. It maybe runs through everything, thins everything out, and then it drains out better. But I don't know. I'm just going to leave her. I think we'll work on this filter yet today, and then carry on when we can next time. Well, let's see if we can get this guy off here. Probably going to get dirty again. Because I want to take this cap down too and clean it out as well. Getting oily today. Oh well. It's a big long screw that goes in here. Even the bloody oil filter freaking thing is, oh, that's paper in there. Wow. Even it's cast iron, the cap here. pretty awesome. Okay. So I don't think my new one's paper like that. That's weird. Made in Mexico. Oh well. Alright, we'll just leave that out here. And yeah, there's a big hole up in there, and I can see, I think, that washer. I think it's still there. Yeah, it looks like it's still there. So I'm going to put in on the cap some of that anaerobic stuff that I like, gasket maker stuff that'll help seal that up really good. And we'll just let her drain out. There's still some draining here yet to do. Well, there's the inside of that guy. There's like a little plate in there. I'll have to clean all that up. I'm going to get it down there. And there's not much of a surface there, but I'm going to put some of that sealant on there.